to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. I'm just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days. And I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. And here I go again, here I go again, here I go again, here I go. And I know what it means to walk along the lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter I was born to walk alone. And I made up my
Okay, it's 8 o'clock, so welcome to our final raffle for the year for 2017, a second raffle. What I'm going to do, I have this list here of everybody that's eligible for the raffle. I'll go through the list very briefly, with multiple ways to enter, as well as the random name picker, the same as what I did last time. The same list is entered here. Okay, it's... Oh shit, that. So you can see going down the list, Oliver has answered some podcast questions. Anybody that completed every match in the league gets an entry as well. And he was, for finishing runner-up, he was entered into our 3-on-3 competition. Felix is top-tier Patreon, so he gets maximum entries. He also entered a ton of podcast questions, played in the league, 3-on-3. Michael played in the league, 3-on-3. David came second, David, sorry. Wim won and also played in the league. Going down, Ryan Stark is also a Patreon, played in the league. Myself, I am a Patreon and I played in the league. Emerson, down to Marcus D is a top level Patreon. He also played in the league. Dylan's a top level Patreon, played in the league. Lorenzo is a top level Patreon and played in the league. Devon is a top level Patreon. He didn't play in the league. Bob's a Patreon. Will. Josh played in the league. Evan played in the league. There's a whole heap of league players all the way down here. You'll see your name in there somewhere. Chris Sandman played in the league. He's a level 2 Patreon. And I want to welcome Jerry Taylor. I don't know who he is. He's not in our group as far as I'm aware, but he's a top level Patreon as well. So he gets 5 entries into the draw. So what I've done is I have put all the entries into this program here, and you can click this button and you can see it's going to come up with random names each time I click it. First prize is $15 voucher, second prize is $5 voucher, and then there's a third draw just for Patreons, which I'll explain at the time, for $10. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press this button 5 times, and then the 6th name to come up is going to be the winner. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next name to appear wins it the $15 voucher. Marcus D. Let me just write that down. Okay, I'm going to repeat the process. This is like a runner-up sort of thing. So the next name to appear after I pressed 5 times will win a $5 voucher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next name to appear gets a $5 voucher. Emerson. Finally, to finish it off, we have a bonus draw of a $10 voucher for Patreon members only. So what I'm going to do here is, you can see the way that people have entered is for various reasons. I'm going to click it 5 times, and then I'm going to keep clicking it until this word appears, Patreon. And whoever comes first wins the prize. So for example, if Felix Podcast comes up, he does not win. I repeat, it has to say Patreon. So if Felix Patreon comes up, then he wins. So if it doesn't come up Patreon, I'm going to click it to find the winner. So I'm going to do it 5 times to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next name to appear with a Patreon is our $10 winner. So I click now. It's Lorenzo. So Lorenzo wins the $10. And that is all for tonight. Thank you for joining me, and thank you to everybody that contributes to our group through the Patreon. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I will see you next year. Next time, our next draw is going to be an artist's draw. Thank you very much.